Pocket knife, huh?
I'm done.
What's going on, though? Tell me what's going on, bud.
I'm done.
Alcohol? Pills? What are you talking about?
There is nothing more satisfying than seeing corrupt and evil police officers held accountable by their superiors. Today we will look at cases where these officers were humbled by their bosses and faced justice. On October 27, 2018, Lieutenant Rick Byron of the Piqua Police Department answered an odd call from a fellow officer. When Byron got to the assigned spot, he found that the officer had struck a trailer with his police car, which then led to an odd turn of events.
Yeah, Augie, come here. Let's go out here in the garage. We got to put your weapons away. Come out here, we'll talk. You'll be all right. Throw away vehicle. Here, go in here. So we can put this away. When you total a vehicle, you got to go down for a drug and alcohol assessment. Everybody that wrecks a cruiser that totals it has to go down there. So what we do is just take your taser off of you. And you have any backup weapons on you or anything? Drop your vest or your duty belt, because you don't need that. We're going to go down and do a drug and alcohol test down at the hospital, you and I. And you don't need all your gear, so take your... Well, your focus seems divided on me. What's going on? You just nervous?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you under the influence of anything, Augie? No? Good. I hope not. I do. Where's your vest at? You don't have it on you? Okay. All right. What else do you got on you? You got
done.
Pocket knife, huh?
I'm done.
What's going on, though? Tell me what's going on, bud.
The officer in question was identified as Justin Augustine. Reports state that his behavior was erratic. Witnesses state that Augustine attempted to hug and kiss fellow officers while repeatedly professing his love.
What do you mean you're done? You're going to go with me to take the test, Augie? You're refusing it? You don't want to do that.
I'm done.
Okay, so what does that mean? All right? Are you under the influence of something, Augie? What's wrong with you right now? I don't understand
I'm
that.
done.
Okay. Are you going with me?
No.
So what are you going to do?
Go home.
Can you call somebody to come get you?
I don't need to.
Well, I'm not going to let you drive.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
What?
I'm not going to let you drive. Can you call your wife? Seriously, Augie, can you call your wife?
I can drive by.
Okay. All right, let's go out here. All right. Don't play this game with me, bud. I'm trying to trying to help you out here.
He ain't doing shit.
Well, I can't do stuff. I'm just doing what I got to do, Augie. It's my job. If you want to leave, go ahead and leave. All right, let's go.
Given his slurred speech and the inability to sustain eye contact, it was clear that Augustine was quite drunk. To make things even worse, he refused to submit to a drug and alcohol test.
Augie, don't do this, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. All right? I'm just doing my job. I'm just asking you to relax, okay?
I'm done.
Okay, and I understand that. I understand what you're saying, all right? I just don't want you to do it like this, all right? I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm not trying to be difficult. You gotta understand, it's my job, dude, all right? So don't treat me like that. If you want to be done, I understand that. So if you want to leave, that's up to you. Do you have your keys here? Where's your keys to the building at? You got all that stuff? I want to make sure it wasn't on that ring in there and you need it. I'm not taking it, okay?
Shockingly, Lieutenant Byron let Augustine drive himself home in spite of his obvious intoxication. Augustine's emotional collapse later confirmed his inability to drive a car.
So, Augie, are you okay to drive, brother?
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
All right, well, get going then. Do what you got to do, all right? Augie, you need to get it. You need to relax. No, huh? What'd you say? Who is? You just wrecked a cruiser. It's not the end of the world.
Fuck that.
I know, it's not the end of the world. We can do this, Augie. If you just go down and take the test like we're asking you, if you do that, then we can at least get that cleared to where you can come back to work. Seriously, Augie, I'm trying to help you, bud. Huh? What'd you say? I don't want to... What'd you say?
Fucked up.
What do you mean you're fucked? Alcohol? Pills? What are you talking about? Huh? Okay. All right.
After the drunk cop finally admitted that he was too drunk to drive, Byron stepped in and stopped him. Surprisingly, Augustine insisted he could get home himself despite this clear disability.
So I can't let you drive home, all right?
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
You said you're... How you going to drive home?
I'm not fucked up like... up. I'm up.
What? Help me understand, Justin.
What the
You talking about just in the head?
fuck you?
Huh? We don't need to do this, Augie.
What?
Come on. We don't.
What?
Why are you doing this why are you doing me like that? Huh? What have I done to you for you to do me like that, man? Seriously. Honest to God, being serious with you. What have I done to you for you to treat me like
What
that? Huh?
What the
I don't know. I didn't wreck the cruiser in there and then have to ask you to come to take the
fuck
test.
right there.
Okay.
Fuck 'em.
Okay. And again, I understand that, Augie, that you're upset. I get that. You're having a tough time right now with everything that's going on, bud. But it doesn't have to go out like this, okay? It's just an accident.
Despite Lieutenant Byron's attempts to de-escalate the situation, the drunk officer turned abusive, showing absolutely no regard for his superior.
We have to go down with that and go take the test. If everything comes back okay, then that's great. It helps you. It benefits you.
I've been drunk.
Huh?
I'm drunk.
You're drunk right now?
No, I've been drunk.
Been drunk when? Today?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't think you are now?
No.
Okay. Well, I can't let you drive the car home unless
What
we
the
test.
fuck you gonna do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Augie? Is
What
that
the
the way
fuck
you're
you
going to do
do?
this? You're about to get yourself arrested, bud.
For what?
What do you mean? What am I going to do? I can't let you drive. So you try to get in that car, I got to stop you, and then you're going to start fighting with me. What is that going to do? Huh? Seriously, Augie, why are you doing this to me? I didn't do anything to you. Okay? I didn't do anything to you. Well, let's go back in here so we can figure this out, Augie. Please. You know I gotta call Jason, right?
By this time, it was obvious that Augustine had lost his mind and he needed to be taken into custody for his own protection. But since he was an officer, he was given special treatment.
Breathe with me. Augie, I know they are, and I understand that. Can you call your wife and have her come get you, bud? Please, get your phone out and call her. You don't have your phone? You want to use mine? A lot. You know he's going to want to do a test, right? No, I'm talking about your driving just like we would anybody else. You know what I mean? Not an employment test. He's going to say, hey, this guy's driving a car, we need to test him. And I mean, you got the right to refuse it, but we got to go through the process on that, Augie. And again, I want you to understand that I'm just doing. I know, you probably are. You're right. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or lie to you. Huh? Augie, come on, bud. Come on, just calm down, bud. I understand you're upset and you gotta calm down. Remember, Augie.
You just can't wait.
Huh? I'm talking to you as a friend here too.
Fuck you.
The lieutenant remained remarkably patient as the drunk officer kept hurling profanities at him. Augustine's aggressive behavior only made the situation more difficult for the lieutenant.
Fuck.
Did you dial the wrong number? And he's not cooperating real well. He's right here in front of me. I'm not hiding or talking. I'm talking in front of him. He's acknowledged that he was drinking today and whatnot. So that's where we're at now. How do you want us to proceed with that? Are you gonna go down for the test, Augie? He's refusing that. I hate to see you like that, bud. I didn't do this, Augie.
It is truly unsettling to watch a police officer act so entitled while crying on the road. This behavior reveals his lack of professionalism and the carelessness and ignorance that he displayed by drinking on the job.
Augie, why are you taking it out on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
Huh?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. All right.
You put that stance.
I'm just waiting for a phone call back. Just relax, bud. Just relax. All right? Enough. Augie, he's saying I got to do it like a 2255 form, so I got to read you the 2255 form. Do you understand that? Are you willing to hear me out and do it? All right, let's go in here and take care of that, bud. And then we'll get you out of here. As soon as your wife gets here, we'll get you out of here. All right? Let's go into the briefing or the. Since you already said you're going to refuse it, there's no reason to do anything other than that. So I understand what you're saying.
The lieutenant was told to take the situation inside, where Augustine was finally arrested. It was made clear to him that there would be serious consequences for refusing to take the alcohol test.
I got to read the test and refusal consequences to him, so I just need a witness. It says you're now under arrest for OVI, operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol and a drug or a combination of them, operating a vehicle under the influence of a listed controlled substance or a listed metabolite of a controlled substance, operating a vehicle after underage alcohol consumption or having physical control of a vehicle while under the influence. If you refuse to take any chemical tests required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately and you will have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. If you have a commercial driver's license and refuse to submit to the test or test, you will immediately be placed out of service for 24 hours. You will be disqualified from operating a commercial motor vehicle for a period of not less than 1 year, and you will be required to surrender your commercial driver's license to me.
Even though the lieutenant initially tried to show some leniency, the supervisor ensured that Augustine faced the same treatment as any other individual caught in such a situation.
55 form in here, because I got all this information. Yeah, I read it to him. He's refusing. So,
Okay.
If it's okay with you, if it's okay with you, I'm not going to issue a citation right now. I'll write it out later and do what we got to do. Or how do you want that done?
No, we'll treat it like a normal OVI.
Can you give me a traffic ticket, please?
Okay.
We're still up and down.
Does he have his gun on?
I got his gun away from him, his handgun, and he had a taser on him. I took that away from him. Going to be a fight. There was a number of times when I was dealing with him that I thought it was going to go to that out there because he was telling me he was going home. I told him he wasn't driving.
His situation looked grim, and his chances of avoiding punishment were slim as the investigation progressed.
Bruce was coming in.
Talk to him.
He's probably going to order him to do an admin blood draw after you guys are done.
He's not going to do that.
Well, you know what that means.
Yep. It doesn't matter, to be honest with you, so let's not fight over it because he was threatening me out there. His behaviors.
Oh, really?
He didn't come out and say, I'm going to kick your ass or do something, but he's going, what are you going to do about it? He starts clenching up. It's a lot.
Okay.
His totally insubordinate.
Okay.
To the point where I was calling you, telling you, basically let you know that we're going to fight.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting from you.
Yeah, there was no question. Fortunately, I got him to calm down.
Yeah.
And there's something went on in here. He'll have to tell us later because I told him.
Okay.
The fact that Augustine struggled to sit properly at the table as his condition worsened just tells us how drunk he was.
Took him in the arsenal to take his gun and stuff from me. I asked him because he lifted up his shirt. He doesn't have a vest on. He came to work today, dressed, ready to go, and patrolled for an hour or so without a vest.
Okay.
There's more than enough. We're done.
Correct.
What the hell's that?
That's his credit card and his key.
Where was that?
Key was in the car. The credit card was on the floorboard.
You get some better pictures.
Yeah.
Things may have taken a wild turn if the lieutenant had let him drive home. The situation could have ended in a tragic accident.
Justin, here's Justin. Can you look at me, bud? You sit here now. Apparently you dropped the Visa card. It's your bank card. You dropped that there in the cruiser. Justin, here's the DMV 2255 form for the refusal. And since we had so much time, I went ahead and wrote the citation out. The citation's going to be for the OVI refusal, and then just reasonable control on private property. And I need you to sign the ticket. If you'll just sign right here, just copy that. Yeah. Hey, Justin. Can you hear me? Justin, can you hear me? Jason. Can you hear me?
Okay? Can you hear me?
Augustine was still given special attention because of his badge, and even though his condition was getting worse, he was obviously barely aware of what was happening as the cops surrounded him and explained the consequences.
So out of your chair, Justin. You're about to fall again, dude. You okay?
Do you need an ambulance with Justin? Justin, do you need an
Do you
ambulance?
need medical attention right now?
Do you need medical attention, Justin?
To fully cooperate with the investigating official. Your failure to cooperate will create an objective and subjective fear of termination. You have the following rights and responsibilities during this investigation. You have the right to be informed of the allegations involved. You will be asked questions specifically directed and narrowly related to the performance of your official duties. Statements made during any interviews may be used as evidence of misconduct or as the basis for seeking disciplinary action against you.
Augustine struggled to remain upright and appeared detached from the situation, unable to understand the seriousness of the claims against him. After being charged with OVI, Augustine then faced a lesser charge of physical control of a vehicle under the influence. He was fined $300 and sentenced to 1 year of probation, with 177 days of suspended prison time. Despite his actions, the sentencing reflected a more lenient approach, which makes us wonder about the justice within the system. Now, this corrupt cop has a lesson that he'll never forget, but the next turn of events is even more shocking.
What the f is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace, no police!
On July 18, 2016, a couple of people were exercising their right to freedom when a police officer approached them and tried intimidating them, saying that they were on private property.
Would you mind just lowering that for me? Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a
Would you
weapon.
please lower it down for me?
Well, to stay clear of me.
Okay. Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay? Here's the thing. Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically am I a suspect?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right
So
now
I'm
you are
shutting this down
trespassing.
so that it's
Perfectly.
not a weapon.
Awesome. I totally
Let me
appreciate
advise you
that.
that this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on
Oh,
right
it
now.
is?
It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the f is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace, no police!
Keep an eye out all the way around, please. You've been asked to leave the property.
Yeah?
You are now committing trespassing, okay? That's all we're asking you to do, is to leave the
I
property.
need your card.
The protester refused to be intimidated by the officer as he knew his rights and the difference between public and private property, a concept the officer failed to understand.
I will give you my information when we're done.
No, you're
Okay.
giving me now.
No, I will
You'll
give it to you when
identify
we're done.
yourself before you take any
It's
official action.
it's Officer Dickey, right here.
That's what your thing
Badge
says.
number 2905. Okay?
So, Mr. Dickey, why are you removing
It's Officer
me from
Dickey.
public prop? No, it's Mr. Dickey.
I'm removing you from private property because you were asked to
not
leave
private
this property. Yes.
Do you see any posted signs? No, this is a building open to the public.
Did you-
It is
sir?
open to the public right now.
Consent to this unlawful seizure! No justice! No peace!
Gentlemen,
Fuck!
I need your
Please!
I need your ID, please, so I could write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna place you under arrest then.
You are not placing me under arrest.
Come here.
You have no right to ask for any. Under arrest for?
Come here. All right. Taser. Got it.
To make things even worse, the officer attempted to arrest the protester for not identifying himself. And if that wasn't enough, the cop also deployed a taser at the protester.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
for trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property, dipshit! What the fuck is wrong with you?
When he's in front of the business, yelling at everybody.
You see this sign? It says you wanna know why? Because cops like you keep...
And he refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespass.
They kicked him out of the property.
In a surprising turn of events, the officer was taught a lesson by none other than his own superior. Superior calmly clarified that the protester had done nothing wrong and could not be detained, making it clear the officer's actions were unlawful. Well, that wraps up today's video. We saw how these corrupt cops who thought they were untouchable get brought down a peg by their superiors. It is a harsh reminder that no one is above the law, and even those who abuse their power can face consequences when they least expect it. The corrupt officers should have learned from their actions, as justice will always prevail. If you agree with the message of accountability, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories like this. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch some of the most shocking Karen moments caught on body cam.
How are you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Back up! Oh, no! Oh, get it! Back up!